better take. How smartly from Kona to turn the body in the air.
Oh! Cristiano Manua has been sent from the court. Sue Gordian, what do you see over there?
Oh, yeah, look, you know what? That was tough. I thought Cara Conant had enough time to protect her body in that moment. If she hadn't have protected her body and went off court and fell and all that was terrible, yes, by all means, send Manua off.
What's going on, everybody? Your boy Man Up back here with another video today. Wow, I might play a small clip of this at the beginning, but let me just go ahead and get into this real quick. I love how women want gender equality, but when they get it, they get upset when it's on them. But it's okay for them to want gender equality on the men. See, this is why we keep saying it this is why we keep trying to tell women, you do not want gender equality. You do not. No, you do not. Excuse me. No, you do not want gender equality. So stop asking for it. Oh, yeah. Here's the deal. Now, I read this last night, so I might be wrong about this part, but I think it was in Australia. I might be wrong, but here's the deal. Women's championship game for netball, it's just like basketball, but without the backboard, basically. But anyway, women's championship. Now, this is a woman's sport. There is no men. They said it's all inclusive, so the men created them a team, just one team, of course, and they went up against the women in the championship. Women was upset, talking about the men didn't train so hard, they didn't go through all this to try to win, blah, blah, blah. They just took advantage of some women. You know, blase, blase, on and on and on. I know I said that kind of fast, but you get the idea. So, the men end up dominating the women in the sport, and a lot of people are upset. Now that I got that out the way, let me go ahead and get into my thoughts on this. Why are y'all women upset? See, it's okay for y'all to come join the men in the men's sport, but you get mad when the man joins you in the women's sports. But you want gender equality. You want equality. You want to be treated the same as men. Is that or is that not what women always say? And we try to tell women not to want these things. We try to tell y'all, look, you don't want this. You do not want to be treated like men. We're trying to help you. Because at the at the end of the day, y'all get treated way better than us. I mean, way better than us. You know? Now, is this fair? Of course not. I'm not going to sit here and lie and tell you that it is. Of course not. Is this what we really want to see with the competition? No. But we're giving y'all what y'all ask for all the time. All the time. Now, you're going to see at the end of this, some people was mad. You know, they got some of their responses. They were upset, blase, blase, blah, blah, blah. And me personally, I'm like, okay, look. Y'all women love to say how y'all want to be treated fairly to men, but you get mad when you get treated fairly to men. You get mad when men give you this equality that you ask for. Yeah, you're mad. When the man give you the equality that you ask for. See, it's okay for a woman to come into a man's sport. For example, for the San Antonio Spurs, the NBA, I'm not sure if she's still there, but I know she once was. Greg Popovich had a female assistant coach. In the NFL, I know for the Arizona Cardinals, they had one too. it's okay for the female reporters to go into the men's locker rooms. I'm talking about for the NBA, the NFL, baseball, hockey, all that. It's okay for y'all going to the men's locker room. But now, I know in the WNBA, they got male coaches. I know that. But men are not allowed in the female locker rooms. There's no male reporters in the female locker rooms. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. See what I'm saying? It's okay for you to come into the man's sport, but you get mad when the man goes into the woman's sport. So like I said, I know there are I know there are male head coaches in the WNBA, but there's a certain line you don't cross. And that rule should go for men and women. Oh, give you an example. I made a video about 2 weeks ago, almost 2 weeks ago, something like that. YouTube took it down. All I was talking about is my love of professional wrestling. Is it real or is it fake? Got that email, they took it down, blah, blah, blah. As soon as I clicked off of it, I showed my wife, right? As soon as I clicked off of it, you know how YouTube give you these random videos to watch because they got a lot of views or a lot of likes or whatever? What is the first one I see? I was right there, I was showing it to my wife. The first video I see is this ex-adult movie star giving examples on how to, I'm trying to think of a PG word, to get some sloppy toppy. I put it like that. Y'all know what the hell I'm trying to say. I can't say it because of YouTube. And I was like, wait a minute. I can't talk about if professional wrestling real or fake because my background, me over talking, was a man jumping off some ring ropes and he broke both of his legs. But the first video I see is a woman actually showing and giving instructions on how to swallow, how to get a sloppy toppy, you know what I'm saying? How to squirt, all that good stuff. So, and my wife said, y'all should complain. I said, we do complain. So that's what I say. Y'all don't want these problems. I can't talk about just professional wrestling. But this woman can give you demonstrations on YouTube on how to. It's like, really? Really? We keep trying to, back to the story here that you're looking at, but we keep trying to tell y'all women, y'all do not want these problems. Y'all need to stop acting like y'all want to be treated fairly. Because y'all get treated way more than fairly. Oh, women join the military, they don't get put on the front line. Hell, I remember when Trump was in office and Trump was talking about putting women on the front line. There's a girl on my job who was in the Army Reserves. She was highly pissed that she might get put on the front line. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Y'all want to be treated fairly and equal. Of course, out her mouth, she gonna say, I never said nothing like that. Bullshit. Every woman says that shit. They want to get paid as equal as men. They want to be treated fairly to men, all that bullshit. But you don't want the responsibility that comes with it. They go hand in hand. You can't say you want one but not the other. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. That's what we are trying to tell you. You don't want to be treated like we get treated. You do not. I gave you a perfect example. YouTube took my video down, gave me a strike. I couldn't make a video for like a week. But you got a woman on YouTube that can give you examples on how to, you know what I'm saying? An adult movie, well, I don't know if she's former or what, but she said she was a former adult movie star. She can give you examples on how to, I'm like, really? You got Lil Nas X twerking on the damn devil in videos. But you got some content creators, I didn't say nothing about it, but I saw you had some content creators that talked about it and YouTube took it down. But it's okay for y'all to do something. But when the man just talk about certain things, I mean, I just gave you a couple examples right there. Hell, it's okay for a woman to be taken care of and spoiled and all that. Ain't nobody trying to take care of no grown-ass man. But it's okay for the man to take care of a grown-ass woman. See, what my point is, you want gender equality, but you don't want to do you don't want you don't want to accept the responsibility that comes with the gender equality. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, in this sport right here, like I said, it's called netball. In this sport, the women got dominated. The women, got dominated. This is basically a woman's sport. The men at the last second put together a team to play. And you already know, women was upset, they were heated, blah, blah, blah. You already know. Now, the problem that I have with it is, it's okay for women to come over to the men's side, but it's not okay for the men to go into the female side. That's all I'm saying. See, now you want to try to have sex-segregated sports. You see what I'm saying? Now you want to have the sports separated when the men come over and dominate. We're giving you what you asked for, the equality. You want to be treated fairly to men. It's okay for the men, but see, it's okay for the women to come over to the men, but see, y'all don't want it fairly. You don't want to be treated fairly. No, you don't. No, you don't. This proves it right here. A lot of people are upset. This is why we're supposed to have sex-segregated sports. It's not fair. These men didn't work hard and train all season. Blah, blah, blah. But you applaud the woman for coming over to the men's sport. Well, applaud the men for coming over to the women's sport. Oh, it's just like in boxing, was it MMA? I think it was boxing. With a transgender from male to female. I don't even know the correct terminology, so whatever. I don't know the correct terminology, so I'm not even finna go to that. A transgender from male to female, fought a woman in the sport, in boxing. Crushed her forehead. Punched her right in the head. Got a big old dent in her forehead. Look it up. Don't believe me? Look it up. It's okay, right? Y'all want it to be fair. Here you go. Yep, transgender. Now you're no longer a male. You're a female now. Even though they still have the male parts, I guess you could say. Not the male parts, but they still got that male-dominated physical capabilities, I guess you could say. I'm trying to be PG for YouTube. Y'all know what the hell I'm trying to say. I'm trying to be PG for YouTube. Got the testosterone in them. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's what y'all wanted, right? So don't get mad when you get what you want. We're giving you what you asked for. Or we're not. Now, like I said, I might be wrong. I think this was in Australia. Okay, no, I'm looking at it right now. No, it's in New Zealand. My bad. But like I said, I read this last night, so I didn't do the video right away like I should have, but excuse me. But just wanted to go ahead and talk about this. Just wanted to go ahead and show y'all that this ain't what you want, ladies. We have tried to tell you over and over and over. This is not what you want. Now, you finna see some of the responses. People are upset. You finna see the responses. But what's wrong with the men giving the women what they wanted? This is what you want, right? Gender equality. Is it fair? No, it's not. It's not fair. I will be 100% admit that. It's not. But that's what us men say when women come over and into our sections, and there's a reason why women have their thing and men have their thing. There's a reason. But women want to put it all together. Oh, no, they don't. They only want it the way they want it. They don't want it to be 100% equal. Only equal when they want it equal. Got it. I think I just figured that out. Fellas, I just figured it out. They only want it equal when they want it equal. Like I said, you're finna get ready to read some of these responses. And a lot of people are upset. Now, like I said, I understand it. I do. But the part that us men are talking about is, isn't this what you wanted? Isn't this what you wanted? You want to be treated fairly to men? But see, we notice y'all only say that, but you don't want the responsibility that comes with that. Now, then you only say that when it's okay for the women to jump over into the male-dominated fields or whatever it may be, whether it's the workplace or sports or whatever. But you don't want the men to come over to where you're at. You see the contradictors in that? It's just like in this article right here you read. You're mad because the men came over and dominated. You see what I'm saying? But it's okay for the women to come over and dominate. You see what I'm saying? Gender equality at its best, like I said. Now, like I said, you're gonna see. You finna get ready to read the responses here. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. This is why we have sex-segregated sports. A mixed netball team and league is totally different product, and it's the choice of the female player to play that. If there aren't enough men teams for a league, why not create a mixed one and carry on trying to get more men? Now, I'm not gonna lie. I think this person kind of went back and forth on this one, but the first sentence there is true. This is why there are sex-segregated sports. This is why it's not fair for women to come over to the men and for men not to go over to the women. But we are giving you what you asked for. Ladies, this is why we tell you you do not want to be treated equal as men. You do not. You do not want the problems that men have. But like I said before, I know you don't want the problem, but you want what you think is fair, but you don't want what goes with what we get or the things that we're able to do. You don't want what comes along with it. You don't treat a woman like that. That's not fair. Oh, but y'all want it to be fair. You want to make the money, but you don't want the responsibility that comes with the money. Like being the breadwinner of the household, paying all the bills, being on child support because you're the breadwinner. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You don't want the responsibility that comes with it. You just want what you think that men get. Okay, yeah, the man makes some money. We do make some money. But you don't understand the hard work that goes with making that money. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to read all these responses, but I don't think they got it wrong. Well, no, let me change that. I think They got it wrong. They said, did Netball Queensland get this one wrong, or until they are genuine avenues for boys to play, should they be included in girls' championships? Now, should they be included? No. They should not. But this is what you asked for, right? Gender equality. Huh? Yeah, whatever. Y'all don't want it. Y'all don't want these problems. We keep trying to tell you that. Y'all don't want these problems. But back to what I was trying to say. You want the responsibility of making money. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I encourage women to go out there and make that money, to go get that education, make that money. Now, I'm not trying to say that there are jobs paying women less and men getting paid more to do the same exact work, because that's bullshit. But I do know men do, on average, make more money than women, because women tend to take the less paying jobs because they don't want the physicality of those jobs. They don't want the stress and hard work of those jobs. They don't want to they're put in dangerous situations. Now, if you are willing to do all of that, oh yeah, I'm more than willing for you to go out there and make that money. If you are willing to do that. See, men are more likely to go take more dangerous jobs, so it gets paid more. Men are more likely to get the physical jobs. That's why they get paid more. Also, too, on a lot of jobs in sports, because to us it's sports, but to them it's their job. Men don't really too much complain, not that much. We complain a little bit here and there, of course, we do. Everybody does. But women complain all the goddamn time. That's why that's why women don't get what they normally should get. Because nobody wants to hear all that. But you want equality. You want equality. Sorry that this video is a little bit longer than I normally do, but I had to get this out. Like I said, I'm gonna try to put a little clip of the game at the beginning of this and at the end of this, so you can see it. Is it fair? No, it's not. I will 100% will admit that. But I think this is giving the women a taste of what they wanted. So with all that being said, I am finna go ahead and end this video. This is your boy Man Up. I'm Chunga the Deuce. I'll holler at y'all.
Ball and an even better take. How smart then from Kona to turn a body in the air.
Cristiano Manua has been sent from the court. Sue Gordian, what do you see over there?
Oh, yeah, look, you know what? That was tough. I thought Cara Conan had enough time to protect her body in that moment. If she hadn't have protected her body and went off court and fell and all that was terrible, yes, by all means, send Manua off.